High above Seville's streets stands a bell tower with a secret. To the modern visitor, it appears as part of a great cathedral. But look closely at its base, and the stone tells a different story. This tower did not begin as a Christian monument. It was once the minaret of a lost great mosque. This is Seville, a city where history is not buried. It is built layer upon layer in plain sight. Known in the Islamic world as Ishbiliya, Seville was one of the most important cities of Al-Andalus. From the 8th century onward, it grew into a major administrative and military center. By the 12th century, under the Almohad dynasty, Seville became the capital of Al-Andalus. From here, Muslim rulers governed wide territories and shaped the political life of Iberia. Seville was not a provincial city, it was a seat of power. Its location along the Guadalquivir River made it vital for trade and defense. Goods moved through its ports, armies passed through its gates, and ideas circulated within its walls. But Seville was shaped not only by rulers and soldiers. Muslim engineers and farmers transformed the land itself. They introduced advanced irrigation systems and new crops from the Islamic world. Among them were orange trees, which gradually became part of the city's identity. Even today, oranges line Seville's streets and courtyards, a living reminder of Andalusi agricultural knowledge. The city was carefully protected. Walls surrounded it, towers guarded the river, and palaces reflected authority. One of the most important monuments in Seville is the Royal Alcázar. Its story begins in the Islamic period. In the 10th century, Muslim rulers built a fortified palace on this site. Later, under the Almohads, the complex was expanded and refined. The Alcázar was designed as both a residence and a symbol of power. In 1248, Seville fell to the Christian king, Ferdinand III. But the Alcázar was not destroyed. Instead, it was transformed. Christian rulers rebuilt the palace while preserving its Islamic architectural language. Arches remained, courtyards survived, Arabic inscriptions endured. This continuity became known as mudéjar, Islamic design living on under Christian rule. The palace gardens followed the same tradition. Water, shade, symmetry, and enclosure remained central. Even today, the Royal Alcázar is a living palace, still used by Spanish royalty. Above the city, another structure defines the skyline. The tower, now known as the Giralda, was originally built in the late 12th century as the minaret of Seville's great mosque. Designed by the Almohads, its ramps, not stairs, allowed riders to ascend to the top. After the Christian conquest, the mosque itself was gradually replaced by a cathedral. Much of its original architecture was altered or lost. The minaret alone survived. Rather than demolishing it, it was transformed into a bell tower. Today, the Giralda stands as part of Seville Cathedral, one of the clearest symbols of Seville's layered history. While rulers were building palaces of stone, others in Seville were shaping ideas. During the 12th century, the city became an important center of Sufism, the mystical tradition of Islam. Among its most influential figures was Ibn Arabi. He spent part of his early life in Seville, developing ideas about inner knowledge and meaning beyond outward forms. Beyond the city, the Roman ruins surrounding Seville offered places of silence and reflection, where the noise of the capital faded and the inner journey could begin. Beside the river, another monument speaks of control and defense. Built in 1220 by the Almohads, the Torre del Oro, guarded the Guadalquivir River. From here, chains could be stretched across the water to control access to the city. Its name, the Tower of Gold, remains a mystery. Today, the tower serves a new role. It houses a naval museum, preserving Seville's maritime history and its connection to the river. That sense of defense is also visible in the city's old walls. Large sections were built during Muslim rule. One of the most important surviving gateways is the Puerta de la Macarena. This gate once marked the northern entrance to Ishbiliya. Today, it stands as a reminder that Seville was once a fortified capital, carefully planned and protected. Together, the Alcázar, the Giralda, the Torre del Oro, and the city walls tell a single story, a story of continuity. Like Córdoba, Seville did not lose its past when rulers changed. Islamic structures were reused, knowledge endured, ideas survived. A minaret became a bell tower. Palaces passed from one dynasty to another. Walls continued to guard the city. Seville's monuments do not erase history. They carry it, not just as memory, but as stone, space, and meaning. Seville stands today as a reminder that civilizations change, but architecture and ideas endure.